What's up, YouTube? So today I want to talk to you about, as a leader, do you have followers or do you have supporters? So I want to get into this and explain both aspects of following and supporting. So you might be a person that's in a position of leadership, whether it's social media, whether it's you're some sort of manager, whether you're the person that has the most influence in your peer group, and people look to you for leadership, right? But you got to ask yourself, when someone is following you, why are they following you? Could they be afraid of you? Could you have put on a mask in front of them? And they think, when I say a mask, right? They see you living a certain lifestyle, and it looks like you got everything all put together, but in reality you don't behind the scenes. So they might believe that you're living your best life when you're really not. So let's say if you had a social media presence, right? And you look like you got your life put together and you're getting a lot of attention on social media. And people tend to want to follow you because of that, right? They want to hear what you got to say. Do they really believe in what you're saying? And what you got going on for you might work for you, but it might not work for them. Right? No, so I'm going to ask you this as a leader. Are you okay with people following you? Just because it seems as if you have your life together. Now, when we look at this, right? Some people in positions of leadership don't really care about the people that's following them. They just want the attention. They just want the control. And they want the influence as well. Just to tell you what to do. So it plays back to being in control, right? They don't really care about your well-being. They could care less. You're not thinking anything of it, because maybe you don't want to rock the boat. Now, you got to look at this as well as a follower. Like, do you really believe in the cause of what this person is talking about? Or you think because it worked for them, like I said before, it's going to work for you? Or maybe you think that this is going to get you respect. At the end of the day, a lot of followers are put into the category of being choosy Susies and choosy Sams. And what do I mean by that? If you're doing well, they got your back. If you're doing bad, they'll turn their back on you. So you got to really ask yourself as a leader, why are these people rallying behind me? And I could give a example of a situation of following, right? And matter of fact, I am. And I'm going to put it out there. I look at the presidency. I really don't have anything against Trump. I'm not a Trump supporter, but at the same time, I mean, it is what it is. If you are, you are. If you ain't, you ain't. My thing is this, though. I truly believe the people behind them are followers. I don't believe they actually support them. Because it just came out the blue. And it's crazy how they believe in this man being a Messiah. He's going to be the answer. I don't know. And that's not my call. But At the same time, if he falls short, just watch how many people turn their back on him. And it's crazy how his first term, people hated him, hated his guts. And a lot of people that hated his guts got on the bandwagon the second time around. Like, so when I say this, right, spiritually and living by authentic principles and values, how all of a sudden you get on Team Trump? Now, will he do what's best for our country? Only time will tell. But I'm just calling it out, and that's my opinion. I see a lot of following going on, and they really don't know. They really don't believe in this man. They just get behind an agenda just to get behind one. Anyway, so I could give you another example of support. So when you got supporters, right, as a leader, these people are ride or die. These people are going to be there with you through the thick and thin. You fall short on something, they got your back. It's not about what you did, it's about who you are. And that runs deep. So, truthfully, it's a good feeling as a leader to have people that's going to support you versus following you. Because once the shit hits the fan, if they're followers, they're going to turn their back on you. If they rocking with you and they support you, through the thick and thin, they're going to be right there to pick you back up when you fall. That's their job too. Even if you fall on bad times, hard times, have adversities, they're going to be right there rallying. Because they want to see you stand strong. And these the type of people that'll speak life into you when you feeling down. So understand the difference between supporting and following. You got certain people on social media, people following and support. They understand your message because it speaks to their spirit. And this is my thing as far as, I'm going to give you two examples as far as people I feel that people supported. From my opinion, I felt like a lot of people supported Michael Jordan because of what he done. They used to talk about him. But at the end of the day, the spirit of that man, people just respect highly. I hear it all the time. And he's popular worldwide. His name just rings. Another person I feel that got a lot of support was Muhammad Ali. No matter what, this man is gone, he's dead and gone, and his legacy still lives on. Just like if that was to happen to Michael Jordan, hopefully not no time soon, his legacy will live on. Once the president out the White House, you ain't gonna hear too much about him. But I'm just saying, you guys be the judge. But I just wanted to talk about that and just to get you guys to think about You leaders, and some of you guys that consider yourself followers or supporters, why are you following this person? Why are you supporting this person? You be the judge. That's all I got.